Penelope Jacks. I'm the Director of Children's Action Alliance Southern Arizona, and I've been working with the Arizona Grandparent Ambassadors since the very beginning. And the Grandparents Ambassadors started off as a very small local group, basically 6 grandmothers talking to each other about how they could help each other. And the change over time has been remarkable. Soon they began to talk about policy, and soon they began to acknowledge that 1 voice or 2 voices or 6 voices is not very many, and that it was important to start reaching out to grandmothers all across the state. So now, aside from Southern Arizona, we have grandparent groups all across Arizona. More than 100 of them have come together at a grandparent summit. They meet continually to make sure there's a policy agenda that really moves forward the needs of the grandchildren and the grandparents together in a coherent and thoughtful way, so that it's moved from being a few little voices in the wilderness to being a real movement of grandparents. We've really worked with the grandmothers and the Arizona Grandparent Ambassadors on is the tools they actually need to be advocates. So we started with media tools. How do you write a letter to the editor? What's interesting to people? What's a hook? How do you relate your story to a policy? How do you say it short, sweet, meaningful, and politely? Again, the grandparents have really brought the right tools to the table for that, so it was a matter of honing their skills. We also did a session on how to meet with a legislator. Again, how to be clear, how to not waste their time or the time of the legislators, and how to stay on message and stay polite. Because we all know, and the message we really taught them is there are no friends in the legislature, there are no enemies in the legislature, there are only issues, and you look for allies on the issues. And that message is not an easy one for people to absorb, but it's one that I think our grandparent ambassadors really have absorbed very, very clearly. So in the best sense. They've learned to connect their stories, their individual experiences, with the policies that cause their situations to be the way they are, and to think very clearly what needs to change in order to change not only their experience, but the experience of the 70,000 children who are in care with their grandparents at the same time.